Oh my goodness, we are live. It's Monday. This is Live and LinkedIn. My name's Ashley Leeds. I'm the 15-minute guy. And every single week I bring in an amazing guest. And this week, my guest has been on the show more times than any other guest. Big welcome to Caroline Hobden. How are you?
Hi, nice to see you, Ashley. I don't know what to say about that. Does that mean that I'm a pest or is that, I don't know, but it's lovely. I feel very honoured.
Well, look, let's be fair. It's because we did the Accountex takeover, so every single week you were coming in, weren't you?
That's true.
And you're not a pest. You're just a nice guy. There was a little chat that we were having. A nice lady, a nice woman, or whatever. But yeah, you're lovely. Everybody knows that you're lovely, and so it's always a pleasure to have you on the show because the numbers go up, which is great. So that's cool. Hey, do you know what day it is today?
What day is it today?
It's the 1st of September.
It is the 1st of September.
It's the 1st of September. Hopefully our guest is around. All I can see is some post-it notes. But on the 1st of the month, I don't know if you've noticed, but Dermot Hamblin releases a list of all the amazing people in the accounting space that are doing good stuff on LinkedIn, and so he's agreed to come in and say hello, but he's not there. I need him to wave at me, so he's parked his bum, but he's not there yet. But
playing it cool.
Yeah, he is. Now, I know you've been on my show a million times, but there might be somebody out there that doesn't know who Caroline Hobden is. So Caroline Hobden, please tell us who you are, what you do, please.
Well, hello everybody. It's lovely to be here again. Always an honour. I am the portfolio director for Accountex, and for those of you who don't know what Accountex is, it's a series of fantastic. I know who can't know what Accountex is, right? But it's a series of accounting events that are operated throughout this country, online, abroad. We are so lucky. We've got a fantastic following. We've got great supporters, great exhibitors. I feel like the luckiest person in the world. But yeah, we're providing exhibitions, conferences for people that work within accounting, bookkeeping, and finance.
Yeah, no, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Can we bring Dermot in? Is Dermot ready to come in? That is a yes. Mate, how are you?
Oh, hello. How are we doing? Hello, Caroline.
Yeah, good. Really good to see you. And I can call you mate because we used to work together many years ago, didn't we?
My word.
It's hilarious.
A long time ago when I had hair
I
and
can't
narrow
actually
waist.
hear Dermot. I don't know if we'll see him. I don't know if everyone else can.
Oh, we can see.
Oh, there he is. Now I can see him.
All right, okay. So yeah, we definitely see and hear Dermot. So before we do that, let's just give a shout out to Michal Devon. Is he on your list yet, Dermot?
Oh.
Is Michal on your list yet?
He's communicated with me. I'm not sure he's actually made it yet, but he's certainly asked politely to join the club. So
he should be, because he's doing some great stuff on LinkedIn. And this is the thing, right? Isn't it your 3rd anniversary of this list?
Yeah, so we started August 3 years ago, so 2022. So we were putting a little show on called Account for Your Future, and as ever, when you have no marketing budget, then no money is the creator of all innovation. So and well, hopefully innovation. So yeah, so came up with the list, thought about a couple of ways to launch it, and then on a Sunday morning, I fired away. So for all of those people at the top of the list who say that they don't work every hour God sends, like the rest of us, then I would have to dispute that, because literally within seconds of it being launched, one Jerry Williams replied to me, and within about 10 or 15 minutes, then I think 5 of the top 10 had been in touch, and either said, well, you need to tweak that, or by the way, you've missed out, Fred, Bertie and Flossie. So yes, that was how it all started.
I know, it's brilliant. and here we are 3 years later, and everyone's sort of like, oh, well, where is it? I'm like, do I get a curly whirly? And what you'll do is you give a shout out to the people that have added the most followers in the previous month, don't you?
I do indeed. So yeah, that's why anyone who wants to join it, it's very easy. It's based upon followers. So those people who've added the most followers in the month, there's a kind of top 3 podium for the top 3, and all the top 3 get said curly whirlies, and
which is why we call it the curly whirly list.
yeah, I'm not sure whether to be pleased when people call me the curly whirly man or not, but there we go. I suppose there's worse things it could be called. So yeah, and then we keep the league table, keep the leg all ticking along. And when I say we, I do mean my esteemed colleague Christine, who's based out in Manila. So she does all the hard work. She puts all the numbers together.
Must spend all month compiling it. And so the reason for getting you on today is the most this month is, drum roll.
Well, it's actually Grace Hardy. So Grace Hardy has added a mere 1765 in a month. So
yeah, I know, Caroline. It's eye popping. It's eye popping, isn't it?
It really is.
I mean, I don't know what she does apart from press the connect button. So
she's obviously after Jerry's crown. But this is the thing, Dermot. We have a panel, don't we, Caroline, at Accountex, and on that panel is Grace Hardy. Because 2 years ago, she came up to me and had a little chat with me because I was on a panel, and she said, "Oh, what do I need to do on LinkedIn?" And give us some pointers. And then here we go. She's now just turned it around in 2 years and is winning awards, smashing her business, and being invited to do talks and panels at events. All down to you, Dermot, and your list.
Well, she's sent me some curly whirlies then, hasn't she? I'm sure I've had absolutely diddly squat to do with Grace's success. So yeah, but fair play to her. I mean, when you talk about her trying to chase Jerry, then Grace is number 16 in the league table with just under 25,000 followers and connections, and Jerry is now up to 89,000. So
wow. Where's Laura Taylor?
Laura Taylor's number 2. So Laura has 65,000, give or take. Yeah. And then we're down to Francesca in number 3, who's got just over 61,000. So
yeah, I say Laura Taylor's also speaking in Manchester, just to say.
Ah, look at that. There we go. Good
segue.
You heard it first.
I thought she said after London that she didn't like public speaking, but there we go. You've obviously charmed her.
Very good at it.
Maybe you've done it.
I'm sure she is.
You've done a bit, Dermot, and you know, and it is nerve-wracking, and you don't want to do it, but it's also like brilliant fun.
Oh no! Once you're up there and starting to speak, then it is great fun. And actually, the last time I was doing a talk, I was a little bit nervous to start, and anyway, I then just said to myself, "Oh, come on, stop being such a plonker and just enjoy it." And as soon as I said just enjoy it to myself, just totally changed my my vibe and off we go, and hopefully performance. So yeah, so no, Laura definitely an excellent speaker, and she will definitely get the crowds in. So
yeah, no, awesome. And also on your list this week was Summit Agarwal. I noticed in the chat on your list. He didn't even realize he was on the list. Somebody in his team turned around and said, "Do you know you're on this list?" So Dermot, how can I get on that list if I'm not on that list? What do I need to do, please?
Okay, so all you need to do is send either me or my colleague Christine a polite message to say, "Hey, I think we should be on the list," and we will duly add you in the appropriate location the next time we do a report. As for Summit, it's quite funny because I have known Summit for about 10 years. I have actually done a little bit of work for him a good few years ago, but I still chat with him regularly. And every time I see him at an event, I speak with him. He's a wonderful guy, very, very, very successful. If you don't know his story, he came to the UK from India, not being able to speak a word of English, and with £20 in his pocket. And he's now running a business which is probably, it's a top 20, top 25 business, driving towards 100 million in revenues.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's still the nicest. Still a really, really genuine guy. Very, very driven. But he's got his brother Amit, and his I think it's his cousin or nephew Sid, who runs the tax team for him. And whenever I go to see him in Harrow, they have a wonderful curry house across the road, which is a big converted pub. And if you've not been for a curry with a group of Indians, then it is quite amusing, because they all just wind me up and kind of tell the waiter to bring 5 Cokes, because I'm a typical wuss and can't handle anything better than a corner. So it's been fun.
Brilliant.
But
thank you so much. Thank you so much for popping in. Are you going to be in Manchester?
I will be there. Yes, I will be
Okay,
there.
well,
So I'll see you
Yay.
there.
we'll catch up. We'll catch up there, and you can just sit and watch the panel and you know, mark everybody on their charts so that we see how we're doing. But yeah, thanks ever so much, Dermot, for popping in.
Will do.
Nice to see you,
Not at all.
Dermot.
Take care.
Cheerio now.
All the
Bye-bye.
best.
Bye. I
Oh,
would have thought the
perfect.
rest of the
Perfect.
panel are your panel.
They
in
are on
Manchester,
it. They're all on it.
Dermot's list,
They're
aren't
all on
they?
Dermot's list. Yeah, absolutely.
They're so good.
That was the prerequisite.
Yeah, absolutely.
It wasn't. I promise you. So that's one of the things that's happening is the panel with Grace Hardy and loads of amazing people. Did I give a shout out to Michal? Hi, Michal. We will get you.
Michal.
We will get you on that list, and hopefully you'll be popping up to Manchester as well. So what else is happening in Manchester?
Oh, it's going to be a busy day.
3 weeks tomorrow.
I know, it's scary. Hey, look, it's going to be absolutely incredible. The 23rd of September at Manchester Central. Accountants, bookkeepers, finance professionals, please go on our website, accountex.co.uk, and register for your free ticket. So I'm really looking forward to seeing as many of you as possible there, because there's going to be so much to get from it. As usual, we've got our incredible exhibitors, over 130 of them. Can't wait to see them all exhibiting at the show. We've got our program. I mean, I've already spoken about your panel around LinkedIn is not just for influencers. I mean, that's going to be sensational, but we've got so many other sessions as well. Unsurprisingly, AI is a hot topic, right? We know it's a hot topic, but there are going to be some real practical sessions in this. So how accountants are using it, how to drive your revenue with AI. You know, what do we all need? We need revenue, right? So how can you drive that through AI? And getting AI to work for you through better prompting. I think this is going to be a really fascinating session, actually, because AI is great and we can, you know, throw in a prompt and throw in a question here and there, but how to get the best out of it, you need to know what your prompt should be. So that's going to be a great session. Another big topic is, of course, with a deadline is not that far away now, MTD. Now we know
we never
that
thought it was going to come, did we?
we never thought it was going to happen.
That can has been kicked, but now it's here, and all those people that are prepared for it, yeah, I guess they're the ones doing the talks.
Absolutely, yeah. And, you know, we've got a fantastic session. Rebecca Bennyworth, who is the queen of all things tax, along with HMRC and ATT, are going to be talking about 6 months to go. Are you ready? Right.
Nice.
So that's unmissable. You've got to be at that one. And then other tax sessions that are just so useful and always a real staple. Things like Sharon Cook. She does like an update on topical tax issues. So whatever is literally up to the minute and current, Sharon will be talking about it. We've got sessions around alphabet shares, inheritance tax issues for small businesses. There's loads on that. Then there are other sessions around cybercrime. I know you and Ash, we were speaking about it earlier, weren't we? You know, huge organisations have been hit this year.
Like Marks and Sparks.
Right? And they've got huge teams behind them. If it can happen to them, it can happen to anybody. You've got to be diligent. So we've got a fantastic team coming to speak on that. Things like, I love this session, office culture. With the increase of people working from home, how do you still maintain that culture? It's really difficult. And we are seeing more people come back to the office, actually, because a lot of people feel like that culture's been lost. So that's really good. And I love this one. How to make your team happier and perform better. What's not to love about that one? Oh, we've got a fantastic gentleman coming. So Richard, it's amazing. It's going to be such a good session because at the end of the day, we all want to be happy, right? We all want to work with people we like. We all want to enjoy our day.
I'm striving to find happiness in my life, Caroline.
You do a great job, Ashley. You do a great job. And the other one I'd written down to talk about today was your session, of course, your panel session on LinkedIn.
Oh, I cannot believe they all said yes. So we've got Grace. We've got Grace. We've got Ben Westerby. Okay, now Ben, I don't know if you've seen him. He does a joke every single Friday. And I talk about him when I do my training, and everybody smiles when I say that. But he's just made it his own, and he's smashing LinkedIn. And then I've got the gruesome twosome, the terrible twins, whatever you want to call them, Zoe and Joe from the Six Figure Bookkeeper. Two of the nicest ladies. Yes. And I don't know if you noticed in the video that was coming up before we started, there was you and the two ladies and me. They were just doing this, and that's how they make you feel whenever you bump into them. So
they're the loveliest people. Yeah. That panel is going to be just huge. It's going to be fun. If I have time, I'm sitting down and watching that one too. Unfortunately, I never have time.
You're not allowed to sit down. Are you recording them again?
Yes, so
Right.
absolutely. And again, this is our payback to everybody that's coming to the show. We're so grateful for everyone coming, but you can only be in one place at one time, right?
I
And
know.
with so much content, it's just impossible to get around everything. So
Cool.
again, we will be recording it and we will be making it available only to the people that come to the show. That's really important. It is our way of saying thank you. But another really exciting thing that we're bringing from London, which we did for the very first time, is that we work with a company called All You Say. And that means if you bring your own headphones, so we do remind, please bring your own headphones. You will be able to download an app. Yep, there you go. Got your headphones there. So you haven't got to share headphones. You haven't got to pick up someone else's. You haven't got to stand there and not find a pair of headphones. Bring your own. You'll be actually able to log into the sound system from each of the theatres. So you'll just be able to hear, your quality of hearing will be so much better. It'll be a much better experience because it's a busy hall. It's all open and very hustly bustly. So it'll just make that just a lot easier.
Yeah. Just one thing on the hustly bustly, Caroline. When we go to Accountex London, that is massive. It is like Glastonbury for accountants. Okay. But you come to Manchester and it's like, I don't know, your town hall thing, some like not like a village fete, but you know what I mean. And it's got a lovely, lovely vibe about it.
It's amazing.
And everyone is super, super friendly. You've only got is it 4 stages?
We've got 4 stages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in London you've got 12 or 13, and like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
the FOMO is real. But it's
Yeah.
a really, really lovely, lovely show. I don't have a favorite. They're both different and they're both brilliant. But I know it's like asking who's your favorite kid, but which one do you prefer?
Oh, I love them both, but for very different reasons. And
Yeah,
I think you're right.
absolutely.
There's something very special about the Manchester edition. It's there is a vibe there. There's an atmosphere there. It's very supportive. It's very the energy, you can feel it in the room.
Mm,
Everybody's there to help each other. It's not about people out to help themselves. It's very much a supportive, inclusive atmosphere. And it is very busy. I think we've invented a new word with hustly bustly, but it is very busy. And I just say to anyone who's concerned about that, please don't worry because we do have a quiet room and it will be right next to the show floor, but you will literally be able to walk out of the hall into the quiet room and just have a little bit of downtime. I think that's really important because it can become overwhelming coming to a show like that, but you will be able to go and have regular sort of breaks away from it all if that is something that concerns anybody.
yeah, but the other nice thing is it's bang in the center of Manchester. So there's lots of other things to do the day before or the day after, what have you. Whereas in London, you're sort of like out on a limb somewhere. So
Yeah, it's true.
it just feels local. I'm really looking forward to it. Jessica's coming as well.
I
So
know, it's gonna be
yeah,
so good to see her, but you
so,
can't really beat the Manchester Central in terms of a venue. It is my favourite venue in the entire UK. It's the old former train station. It's interesting. You can see daylight, which is, really unusual for a lot of
yeah,
exhibition
that's
halls.
nice. Yeah,
It's a fascinating roof. I just love it. It's gonna be, as always, it's gonna be fantastic.
yeah, super duper. And anything else we've not mentioned?
Oh, there's so much going on. Talking about cyber earlier, we've actually got the Cyber Resilience Centre, the Northern team coming to the show. They will have a stand at the show and they will be able to give you valid advice. They'll also have a few games that you can work on that really sort of test your skills around cyber knowledge. So I really encourage everyone to do that. We've got a sustainability zone for the first time. Again, it's a question I think people sort of think of. They're not really sure they're ready for it or they don't really know enough about it. Come and talk to the experts and see where you can start your sustainability journey today. And in preparation for the MTD deadline, HMRC will have their stand as always. They can answer all the questions that you may have, but they're actually going to be doing regular demos on their MTD hub with HMRC. So I really recommend that you come along and just garner as much knowledge as you can because you will need to share that knowledge with your clients and make sure that you're ready and you're getting them ready. So lots of exciting extra features on the show. There's lots of exciting speakers, great exhibitors demoing all their products. There'll be so much to see and do. And to top it all off, at the very end, everybody is welcome to join us for the post-event party. So we really hope that everyone will come and join us at the end of the show from 5 o'clock and just unwind with us and talk about how the day went.
No, fantastic. What time does it start?
The whole show starts at 9, with
9
the very
o'clock.
first session starting at 9:15. So yeah,
Wow. Okay.
encourage everyone to get there early. And those first sessions of the day are big ones. So let's set those alarm clocks and make sure that everyone's traveling in good time.
Yeah. No. Fantastic. So we're going to an exhibition. We're going to spend the whole day in this amazing venue. What sort of things do we need to bring? What sort of things do we need to be wearing?
Such a good question. I love this one because the number one thing that I always think of is footwear.
Yeah.
Okay. If you can stand a day in high heel shoes or uncomfortable shoes, you go for it. I personally can't do that
No,
anymore.
I did the first year I did it, and you're right. It's incredible. It's really painful.
Go and get the most comfortable pair of shoes you can possibly find. So shoes are really important. Staying hydrated. I think people underestimate when you're in a hall like that, you need to stay hydrated more than ever before. So bring a bottle. We are going to have some water stations on site, but do keep hydrating yourself. Don't forget your headphones. Absolutely clue. Do you know what? I always love this sounds ridiculous, but I love a really nice notebook and a really nice pen. And I like to make as many notes as possible. And of course, potentially they're coming on behalf of their team because they're not all coming. And make sure that you just write down as many things as possible, connect with as many people as possible. I always say this to everybody: you're all there for a very similar reason. You're all experts in your field. You're standing next to someone in the coffee queue, have a chat with them. Hi, who are you? What do you do? Where have you come from? The number of people that have said to me that their next business partner or next business venture or their next deal was done stood in a coffee line at one of our shows is huge. You just don't know. So just be
You
bold. I
don't.
know it's
You
quite a
don't.
scary prospect sometimes, but just chat to people. Everyone's got a similar interest. So you've got
Yeah,
something to talk
absolutely.
about straight away.
And the thing is, right, we are pre-wired, pre-programmed to help each other.
Yeah.
That's how the species has survived. And so if you just ask anybody in that room for a hand, they will help you. So be it they on a stand, be it they're a speaker, be it they're another visitor, they're
Yeah.
all there to help. And so if we start having more conversations, it's the best networking show ever, isn't it?
It really is. And you know what? I see people in the audience of, like, for example, a Laura Taylor session or Rebecca Bennyworth session. And I see them like they're awestruck. They're literally awestruck because they are phenomenal at what they do. And yet they don't go and speak to them afterwards.
Mm,
And I can
mm.
guarantee this, every single speaker that does a presentation at one of our shows is so willing to talk to you afterwards. Go and talk to them. Go and connect with them. Join them on LinkedIn, follow them on LinkedIn, and just start those conversations because they will want to help. They are absolutely wonderful human beings who aren't there necessarily for their own good. They want to help and share their knowledge. So do go and speak to them afterwards.
Yeah, and if you want to come and speak to me, I've got a LinkedIn stand which we call in the social media, social
Network lounge.
networking lounge or hub.
I think I'm with lounge.
Oh, we got me lounge. I
think it's lounge.
got a shave long and I can just chill out.
You
Oh,
can
that's
chill
brilliant.
out.
That's brilliant.
But yeah,
And this is the thing. I want people to come and talk to me because I know people have got questions. And do you have a question for me on LinkedIn?
I do have a question for you on LinkedIn, actually. It's something I've always wondered because, we're all following amazing brands and people who've got years of experience behind them and they've got big budgets behind them as well. So if you're just starting out and you really want to increase your following on social media and you want a really cool headshot branding, something to pop, what do you do? If you
Yeah.
want a shoestring, what do you do about that?
Well, so this is the thing. This is a great question. Lots of people ask me this question because we see, this lovely polished video that they've spent hours doing. They've probably got Steven Spielberg to shoot it and the best editing person to do it. And then you've got someone come in and put all the $1 million clothes on them, and they've got amazing lighting and all of that. People want to relate to you, and they're going to relate more to you if your video is on your phone and it's a little bit shaky because you're just like them. If you're coming over like Steven Spielberg or The Matrix or something, I don't know where that came from, but you come over like that, it's sort of like, oh, they won't
They're
want to talk to me.
untouchable.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I did a little session with a guy, And he said, oh, my content's not working. And I had a good look at his content. And basically, he paid for somebody to take a load of professional shots of him. And so he's in the finance space. So there's one with him with a clipboard, stood outside a building. And there's another one with him with his spectacles looking at a piece of paper, like I don't know, some sort of form or something. And then there's one of him sat in front of the computer. They're all beautiful photos. I'm not taking anything away from the photographer, but it makes the post look like a corporate post rather than he's just there with his phone. Yeah, that's what we want to see. We want to see people being
real,
and me, like you and me. This is why this is still my shed, not an amazing studio, because we've all got a shed. Yeah. So if you want a spade or the lawnmower, it's just down there.
But yeah, being yourself, it's authentic, isn't it? And it's real, and people can relate to it, to authenticity.
And that's what we want to see. Right, I got a really tough question for you now, Caroline. Yeah, really, really tough. From the amazing Michal.
Oh, love me.
My panel and another panel on MTDIT is clashing. So he's confused about which one he attends. And I will let you answer that one, Caroline.
Oh, I think I'm going to go with my get out of jail free card here and say, well, you can choose whichever one you want because we're recording them all. So you can watch one back later. Perfect example, Michal. And I have to say, I love seeing Michal. I always see him at lots of events, lots of shows. He's a fantastic supporter. And it's lovely to see you engaging with us today as well. But yeah, I think you can't miss either of them, to be totally honest. Pick one to see on the day and one to watch back later.
I've got a suggestion for you. Okay. so Caroline, I've got heads and tails.
Oh,
all right. So
okay.
This is for Michal. All right.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do? Heads is me.
Yeah.
Tails is MTD. You ready?
All right then. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Heads.
It's tails.
Oh.
And I can't remember what I said. So what is it? Is that MTD?
That was MTD. Yeah, that's MTD.
So Michal, the coin has spoken. You've got to go and watch the MTD one, but you can watch the recording of the panel. So there you go.
I would say with either of those, though, I would get there early because the seats are going to go very quickly for either of those sessions. So yeah.
But here's the thing. You can stand around the outside and put your headphones in.
Yep.
Because it will all be recorded.
Absolutely. There you go. You see.
You've put me on against MTD. That's brilliant. That is
I know. You're welcome.
Brilliant. there'll be no one on the floor. There'll be no one looking at any of the stands. There'll be no one at any other speeches. They'll all be sort of like, oh, wait a minute. Are they the furthest part, or are they? Could you watch both of them? Put one headphone in one ear and another headphone in the other.
Oh, that's such a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I'm not sure where they are on the show floor. I can't quite remember that, but yeah, you'll be fine. Actually, you're always fine. And with that panel, absolutely fine. There'll be loads of people there.
Yeah, they're not coming to see me. They're coming to see everybody else, which is brilliant. Caroline, whenever you come on the show, time just disappears.
Oh,
absolutely disappears. I will see you in 3 weeks' time.
3 weeks tomorrow. Yeah. Can't wait. Thank you so much for having me on the show again. I love being
here. It's always a pleasure. Fun. It's always a pleasure. And I can't wait to see what you've done with the stand this year. So yeah, we will see you there. Jessica and I will be there. And looking forward to it. And thank you very much. And Michal, thank you for coming in. It's always lovely to see you. Next week, let's see if my thing's still working. It's still working. I have got Stephanie Marshall. So she's an accountant, but she does podcasting. So we're going to talk about all kinds of amazing things and her business. So she's with us next week. Caroline, you've been an absolute superstar. Thank you very much. See you in 3 weeks.
Thank you for having me. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for watching or listening to my show this week. I want to bring to you people that can help us running our business. I love having a chat. I'm very nosy, very curious, and I'd love to ask questions. So if you want to be a guest, or if you've got some ideas for guests, let me know. And if you want me to help you with your LinkedIn, get in touch, because I want to give you a voice. Now, that could just be using LinkedIn, but I do other things as well. So I can help you with a podcast, a live show, and all kinds of other amazing things. So get in touch. My name is Ashley Leeds. I'm the 15-minute guy, and you can find me on LinkedIn.